Data management, privacy, and security is on everyone's minds these days, from individuals in small and medium-sized businesses to the largest corporations and global superpowers. This heightened concern arises from a number of factors, including the massive increase in unstructured data stored by companies on their servers, the use of social media, and the challenges posed by remote and hybrid work environments in the wake of COVID-19. The end result is that companies of all sizes must adapt their information governance practices to ensure the continued safety of their data assets and their compliance with applicable regulatory guidelines. Now, without further ado, and as the end of the year draws near, let's look at 5 of the most important trends driving information governance strategy for 2022.
The first trend, which is not likely to go away anytime soon, is the challenge posed by unstructured data. Unstructured data is information that either does not have a predefined data model or is not organized in a predefined manner. Unstructured information is typically text-heavy, but may contain data such as dates, numbers, and facts as well. Information contained in audio, video, images, and text are all examples of unstructured data. Industry surveys have shown that nearly 80% of all data generated by business organizations is unstructured, and the rate is only growing. Given this backdrop, one of the most important information governance challenges in 2022 and beyond is how to prioritize the management of unstructured data. How companies manage this data can have a huge impact on driving current and future business strategies, efficiency, and compliance with applicable laws. Therefore, it is critical for companies to understand it and to incorporate that understanding into their data analytics processes.
Trend number 2 is the importance of social media management. Managing social media is one of the most important tasks for information governance professionals, internal stakeholders, and company management. And the failure to properly manage social media activity can lead to bad press, regulatory compliance failure, and other negative results. Because of this, even though almost all social media content falls into the category of unstructured data, its far-reaching implications warrant separate mention. From an information governance standpoint, it is imperative that organizations take a consistent, standardized, and defensive approach regarding proper management of social media records. Moreover, even though best practices for how to handle social media records continue to evolve, the standard guidelines for managing social media are likely to remain relevant. These guidelines typically address which records should be captured, when to capture these records, and how to capture them. Properly answering these questions requires cooperation and communication across different internal company groups ranging from records managers, privacy officers, information technology staff, legal, risk management, and more. Once these standards are set, the policies, procedures, and processes for how to handle social media records needs to trickle down to the staff assessing them to ensure compliance.
Now, onto trend number 3. Automation. In an effort to move from a reactive to a proactive method of identifying, categorizing, and remediating data of all types, organizations are, now, more than ever, leaning more heavily on artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies to help meet their information governance challenges. These functions can no longer be left solely in the hands of records management professionals. As data from knowledge workers, suppliers, and customers continues its rapid increase, so does the urgent need to automate information governance processes. To ensure successful compliance and management of data assets, content must be captured and classified, and retention policies applied automatically.
Okay, now we are getting closer to the end. And thank you for your patience. Let's address trend number 4. Remote and hybrid work in the wake of COVID-19. The rise in remote/hybrid work over the last 2 years has changed the game for businesses in the way they handle their means and methods of collaboration amongst their teams. One major challenge is privacy compliance. For example, it is more difficult than ever for companies to ensure that employees and contractors are destroying personal information when no longer needed. Another major concern is the rise in unstructured data created by the increased use of digital collaboration tools that most companies deploying remote teams use to continue their normal business functions. From an information governance standpoint, especially given the generally unstructured nature of this data, it is imperative for organizations to take a consistent, standardized, and proactive approach to properly managing their collaboratively generated records. To achieve this goal, companies must ensure and maintain robust collaboration between their internal stakeholders and must quickly establish, and as necessary, Adjust their policies and procedures governing how they properly manage and protect collaboratively generated data, especially data generated by their remote teams. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, the policies for the usage of collaborative tools must be clearly explained to employees to ensure compliance with set guidelines.
The final trend that we will discuss. Trend number 5 is the need to address challenges posed by cloud computing and analytics. Cloud computing and business analytics are driving business strategy in new and innovative ways. However, if this data is left ungoverned, the enormous volumes of data stored on an enterprise content management system can become unmanageable and expensive. Also, while many companies are leaning heavily on cloud data to enhance their agility and analytics, the increase in privacy and security regulations have made it difficult to remain in compliance with applicable laws. Adopting sound cloud data governance strategies and policies is critical to companies' ability to achieve regulatory compliance. It also allows businesses to better control costs, mitigate business and legal risks, protect against data breaches and cybersecurity threats, and deliver timely analytics to improve products and services.
Okay. Now we're done. Thank you for listening and joining us on our learning journey this year. And wishing all of our viewers a beautiful holiday season and a Happy New Year. From our team at Knowledge Preservation to yours. Thank you.